video, I want to talk to you guys about those two subjects you just saw, overreaching and overtraining. Now, the reason I wanted to talk about these subjects is because I'm currently doing a deload week. Now, what a deload week basically is just a week where you lower the intensity of your workouts, the reps, the amount of volume you're doing, or maybe just skip the gym completely and just let your body recuperate. The reason I decided to do a deload week is because I've been having a lot of pain in my elbow. So I decided to just completely take a week off and let my body recuperate and see if my elbow gets better. I've been going ham during this bulk, setting all kinds of PRs, so I thought the cost of my elbow pain may due to just not giving my body a break, a well-deserved break. Maybe I was overtraining. Now, a lot of you may not be familiar with the term overreaching, and that is because most of the time the word that you mostly hear about is overtraining. And if you really think about it, it does make sense, because if you're training for all those weeks without training a break and suddenly you feel fatigued and you feel like you need a rest, then you might think, oh, I might be overtraining. The truth is that overtraining is a term that gets thrown around incorrectly. Now, overtraining is something that affects mostly elite athletes, and that's because they give 110% day in and day out. Not saying that you and I don't give 110%, but these people just give it their all and they don't get to take breaks at all, man. So the fact that they go so hard day in, day out leads to them suffering from overtraining. Now, I'm actually gonna put the definition of overtraining right here, and you can compare it a lot to like a burnout, you know? When you go so hard for so long and there's so much stress, physical or psychological, then you will get that burnout or that overtraining, man. And when you're done, then you're done for months. It will be a long-term recovery road up ahead for you. So now that we had that overtraining part, we can move on to the next subject of this video, which is overreaching. Now, the definition of overreaching is basically the same as the overtraining, which you will see right here. Only difference is that this one is short term, and what this means is that the recovery time for this overreaching is about 2 to 3 weeks. This is what most people will experience, and when they experience this, they will very quickly throw in the word overtraining, which we already said is not technically correct. Now, let's talk about what actually causes this overreaching. What actually leads to overreaching is progressive overload, because progression in time, intensity, and the amount of reps you're doing, the overall volume you're doing, these are all factors that contribute to that overreaching. Over time, your body will start to get exhausted and will start to show signs of overreaching. Now, these signs may be fatigue, you feel exhausted, you feel demotivated, or in some cases you can feel pain, joint pains, muscle soreness. All of this can contribute to that overreaching. You do need to distinguish these signs, because it's not like you have an intense leg workout and suddenly the next day you feel tired. Oh, I feel tired, I might be overreaching. No, that is definitely not the case, alright? Your body will definitely tell you, and you have to be honest with yourself. You have to see how long have you been training consistently for. How long have you been going ham? How long have you been going balls to the wall every single workout? And how long has it been since you gave your body a proper rest? And I'm not talking about just giving your body 2 days rest, you know? I'm talking of taking it down a notch and just giving your body a proper rest. Just taking a week off, lowering the intensity, lowering the overall volume of your workouts. Now, you might be thinking, how is progressive overload a bad thing and causing all these problems? Isn't that the way I make gains? Of course, progressive overload is the way to go if you want to make awesome gains. But at a certain point, you need to be honest with yourself and tell yourself, hey, I'm not feeling well, I'm feeling a lot of pain here, I'm not sleeping well, I'm not feeling great at the gym, my workouts are sucking, so just take a week off. Just take a week off, because it will help you more than it will harm you. In the long run, you want to prevent those long-term injuries. You want to prevent crossing that step from overreaching to overtraining. That is what you want to do, prevention. So it's better to prevent now than regret later. Now, I do want to say there are a lot more stressors and contributing factors that lead to overreaching besides progressive overload. Things such as depression, family problems, and schoolwork can also contribute to you being overreached. But with that said, there are ways for you to avoid overreaching, such as I'm doing right now, deloading. You can also try and change your training method. Just look for another training routine, lower the amount of volume, intensity, and duration of your workouts, use better lifting technique, rest more, sleep more. All this can prevent you guys from being overreached. So with that being said, I want to thank you guys for watching my video right now, and if you enjoyed, give it a thumbs up. I hope it has been somewhat informative, and I'll see you soon. Later, guys.